If you've always dreamed of visiting the Italian Riviera, then listen up because I'm going to show you a great little town in the Italian Riviera that most Americans don't know exists. This is the town of Camogli on the Ligurian coast. We spent a day here on a road trip through northern Italy, and I'm going to show you all around this cute town. Let's go. The last stop of our road trip was in a town on the Ligurian coast as well called Sori. We were able to rent an apartment here for a few days right on the coast, which was nice because we had some beach days and we were able to experience Italian Sagra, which is a local food festival. This is the view from our apartment. If you're interested in that video, I will link it above. From Sori, we decided to go about 15 minutes south on the Ligurian coast to another popular town called Camogli. We were going to take the train, but then we decided to use our rental car instead, and you can take the train, just you can buy tickets at one of these kiosks and hop on the train that way. I'm glad we decided to drive because the view from the road was really pretty. We got to drive through all these other little beach towns, and then we found a parking lot right by the main town. We did pay to park here all day. Once you get into the town itself, it is really beautiful. It's like the town is lined up right on the coast. And you can see here, this is the walking area and all of the restaurants kind of hang over the beach itself. This is the very beginning of the beach and it's rocks all right here, like little pebbles. And there were other parts of the beach that didn't have any pebbles at all and it was just pure sand. Before researching for this trip, I had never heard of the town Camogli, and I feel like as an American, what we think of the Italian Riviera is Cinque Terre and Portofino, but there are so many other really cute beach towns that people go to vacation in this region. So if you're interested in going to the Italian Riviera, just know there are so many more options for you than just going to Cinque Terre. I have been to Cinque Terre and I really enjoyed it, and I have videos on that if you're interested, but what I noticed was one of the big difference between this town Camogli and Cinque Terre would be that Cinque Terre is basically a hotspot for American tourists, and I did see tourists here. It wasn't like there weren't any tourists in Camogli, but they were maybe more from Italy itself or they were European tourists. So I didn't see tons of American tourists, and I just feel like maybe it's not on our radar as much as other towns like Cinque Terre are. Here's an example of one of the beaches that just has sand. So you can see how smooth the sand is here. And a lot of these places also have like a beach club or chair rental down below the actual restaurant. So you can have changing rooms if you wanted to rent a chair for the day. We started our morning with a cappuccino at a local bar, and then we walked around the town. This is a very long stretch of beach, and you can see there's restaurants and there's actually lots of stores here if you want to go shopping, so that was nice. And on the far end, this is where all the fishing boats are. If you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up because that tells YouTube that other travelers like yourself will find it interesting. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and that's a great way to support me in my travels. I love how the buildings here are all painted in different colors, these really warm, beautiful colors that you definitely think of when you think of the Ligurian coast and all these cute little beach towns. We just came for the day and didn't get to spend the night here, but as you can see, there is plenty of space. So I know a lot of travelers do end up staying here for a couple days because there's lots of accommodations available. And when you're in the region of Liguria, make sure you visit one of these focacciarias. Focaccia is a really delicious bread, and they make it so amazing in Liguria. So you can definitely go to one of those. They'll be selling lots of pieces of focaccia at different bars and cafes and things, but it's always so good in Liguria. And when you cross under this little area, you're gonna go through like a building basically from one side where we're just walking, that's where all the main beaches are, and then you're gonna cross into this area, and this is where all the boats are. So this is like an old fishing village. It's so cute to see all these boats out here. There are restaurants and shops and things on this side as well. And if you are interested in taking a boat anywhere else, this is where you're gonna get your boat. They do have ferries to other regions in Liguria. I have a sign coming up, and they are known for taking a boat to a special beach called San Frutuoso, but they were not running the day we were there. It's definitely a boat that only runs according to weather and availability. So unfortunately we could not go there, but this is supposed to be a really cute like private beach basically, and it's a cove right in front of a monastery or church. And if you want to get there, you have to take a boat from either Portofino or Camogli. or you have to do a very long hike that I hear takes a couple hours. So here's a setup if you're interested in going to these locations. Here's some information if you want to pause the video and give that another look. But I would definitely try and do that if the weather permits it while you're in Camogli or anywhere in the Ligurian coast. Okay, I have to find my family. So I finally found Oscar and Luca, and they were shopping. They were in these stores buying sandals for me. So I know that you're not supposed to wear flip-flops in Italy unless you're at the beach, but I was at the beach, so that's why I was wearing flip-flops. And Oscar found me some more appropriate shoes to walk around for the day. So we bought these Italian sandals, which was a nice treat. So you can see this town is pretty chill. You can just walk around easily and pick restaurants easily, go shopping. They have these little open squares where families are hanging out and playing, and everything is right along the beach. So I definitely wanted to make my way down to the beach and get some chairs for the day, and that's where we were headed next. Unless we're going to a really popular beach or a crazy beach town where I know there's going to be lots of people or tourists, I don't try and book things ahead of time. So we just walk up to the different people that have the chairs and ask them if they have any available. This place had chairs available, and so we paid 10 euros per chair for the whole day, which I thought was really cheap. I've definitely paid way more money for chairs in Italy before. And as you can see on the right side of the beach, there are no chairs. So you can just put your blanket down and sit down. You don't have to pay to be here or pay for anything extra if you don't want to. My favorite thing about the beds that you lay on when you're at the beach in Italy is this top thing. It is so cool. It's like a little personal umbrella that everybody gets. And we did stop a couple different times throughout the day to grab a couple snacks and drinks. Nothing too heavy. We didn't have any like full sit-down meals here. We just went to different bars and cafes and got a couple different appetizers at different places. Then we had aperitivo at sunset, which was really nice. And who doesn't love having an Aperol Spritz right by the sea? I mean, this is just so nice. I love doing this at the end of the day. The owner even brought out some extra snacks for us, which was super sweet. And one more really cute thing to do in Camogli is after you walk to where the boats are, if you keep going around one side, you will find a lighthouse. So you can go on either side of the marina, but everyone is walking down this one area and you'll see some like art installments, which are pretty cute. And then there's a lighthouse at the end. And from this angle, you can really see how this town looks really similar to Cinque Terre. All the beautiful buildings that come right up to the water and the beautiful colors. Everything here is so cute. In my next video, we're heading inland to the region of Emilia-Romagna to visit Italy's Motor Valley. So we visit the Ferrari Museum, the Ducati Museum, and then we also visit the Lamborghini Museum. If you haven't already, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps out my channel here on YouTube. And if you ever have any questions about the videos that I make and the places we go, please leave them in the comment section below. I also have playlists on my YouTube channel where you can see places all over Italy as well as different parts of the world. Thank you so much for watching, and watch this video next because YouTube thinks you'll like it.